I'm your host, Most Welcome to 23. You're joining me for AME Chapter 6, A Shot in the Dark. It's the second elimination ceremony of the season. And Carson just told you he's switching everyone's partners. I thought we were going to be stuck with the partners all season. I've seen enough of how you work with the current partners. It's time to test how you handle someone new. Your new partner looks over and grins at you. I'm down for a change. Me and Slater? I can't wait to work together. We're gonna make a good team. I don't really need the colors. I could have figured that out myself. I'll say, you're already reading my mind, partner. There's nothing as satisfying as finding a teammate who vibes with you. Except maybe getting a 5 kill streak. Girl, make it 20 and I agree. I'm gonna have to watch out for you too. Carson clears his throat dramatically, gesturing for the cameras to focus back on him. Vince, from this challenge forward, you'll be working with Mackenzie. Rest in peace, babe. Hell no. You've gotta put me with someone else. The teams have already been... You pick the teams, don't you? So you can change them. Well, maybe I can't accommodate everyone's smallest whims when I'm trying to run an entire show. All set fall silent in the wake of Carson's outburst. You aren't the only one who's running. Well, sometimes it feels that way. Easy, Carson. Don't take this out on Mackenzie. Why not? If I were in Carson's shoes, I wouldn't appreciate anyone demanding special treatment either. That's rich coming from you. It's alright, Ivy. John has a point. I shouldn't have snapped it at you, Mackenzie. Mackenzie shoots you a grateful look. She takes a deep breath to calm herself before turning back to Carson. Apology accepted, I guess. Like I give a crap about points with Ivy. What I meant to say is, everyone else has been already assigned a partner, and unfortunately that's final. I, for one, look forward to working with Mackenzie. Yeah, right. I mean it. It was hard work carrying my previous partner through the challenges. Excuse me? But I'm confident in Mackenzie's skills. Between the two of us, we'll give the competition a run for their money. I don't want my baby to lose either. He smiles confidently at the cameras, but for just a moment his gaze flicks over to you. Smile briefly curves into a smirk. I'm sure you will. Adam, you'll be with Ivy. Perfect. Carson moves on down the line, announcing the remaining partners. Mackenzie settles up to whisper to you. I need to talk to you about something off camera. Is it about Vince? As one of the cameras swings toward the two of you, Mackenzie quickly shakes her head. Just meet me downstairs. First thing tomorrow morning. Early the next morning, while most of the mansion is still asleep, you find Mackenzie pacing in the living room. What's the big mystery, Mackenzie? Are you in trouble or something? No, it's not that. Actually, it's kind of the opposite. I won the audience vote last week, and they're letting me do a video call with a family member. That's great, but why are you being so secretive about that? You know how our competition can be. Would you want Ivy or Vince hearing about your family? Ah, I see your point. They'll get to see the footage eventually, but until then, I'm gonna call my little sister, Natalie. And you're the only one I trust to be there. I know we've got a top-secret challenge this afternoon, but if you want to talk to someone outside all this drama, it could be a nice break. Can she also tell me childhood Mackenzie stories? If you come with me, you'll find out. What do you say? Spend some alone time with Mackenzie and get to know her and sister in this exclusive scene. You have a flat tummy. Just saying. Call Mackenzie, or Natalie with Mackenzie, leave her to it. Sorry, Mackenzie, but I've got enough going on today. It's my first challenge with Slater, and there's a flash of disappointment in Mackenzie's eyes, but she quickly nods. I get that. Don't want to distract you from your game. I'm glad you trusted me enough to ask, though. I hope you two got plenty of time to catch up. Thanks, John. I'll see you at the challenge. Whatever that ends up being. With a wave, Mackenzie heads upstairs. You walk into the kitchen to find some breakfast, mind churning with thoughts of tonight's competition. I'd be a little more happy to spend more diamonds with the new update that the choices promised, but I do not have a thingy that gives, choices, or diamonds in choices. So, yay. That night, a limo carries you and the other contestants to an undisclosed location in downtown Miami. And into a small arena full of neon-colored walls and black lights. Welcome to Miami's most cutting-edge laser tag arena and the site of tonight's thrilling challenge. This is my jam. Oh man, I can practically smell the nostalgia. Beside one of the cameras, Jen chuckles. We hope this place would bring back some good memories for some of you. Bianca runs a finger along one of the plastic and styrofoam walls, grimacing. Laser tag? What are we, 8 years old? You're a buzzkill, aren't you? More importantly, what does a child's game have to do with being America's most eligible? It's called fun, Vince. You should try it sometime. That's an excellent question. This challenge was designed to test a very crucial set of skills. Your ability to defend your partner against imminent danger. Carson? Bring it. My body's basically a registered weapon. The rest of you have already lost. You just don't know it yet. I mean, after Metro Exodus this morning, why not? Slater high-fives you grinning. I appreciate a partner who takes no prisoners. Hope you two can put your money where your mouth is, because this laser tag champ is not holding back. Bring it. Ivy takes a step away from you, Slater and Kiana. Bye! Just watch where you're throwing those registered weapons around. This is a no-contact sport. You're fun at parties too, aren't you? The cameras push in on Carson as he holds up a hand to get everyone's attention. The rules for tonight's challenge are simple. You and your partner will be competing against the other pairs of contestants. Shoot at your competitor's turn points, but dodge those laser beams if you don't want to get hit back. At the end of the match, the couple with the most points wins. Any questions? So dodge, no shit. Shoot, duh, okay. Adam gives you a quick, encouraging grin as you're all ushered into a waiting room. May the best shot win. Indeed, I'm not going to hold back just because we'd be used to be teammates. You act like you've held back at all, you prick. As Vince shoulders past you, he briefly drops his voice to a whisper. You can run in here, John, but you can't hide. Pretty sure that's exactly what the walls are for. Training staff separates you into a pair with Slater as they start to distribute vests and laser tag guns. Oh man, I can't wait to take this gear for a spin. Slater, you should know that we might be in for some tough competition. Vince has had it out for me since day one, and as long as you're my partner, he won't go easy on you either. Just let Vince worry about Vince. As long as we have fun, how bad can a challenge like this be cool? Be cool, babe. Tongue twist, brain twist. Okay. Slater straps on a vest outfitted with electric targets, and he holds another vest out to you with a grin. Right. What's the worst that could happen? Everyone has 10 seconds to choose their position. 10. Just later, make for some standing walls with a good cover. In the dim lighting, you can barely see the other contestants moving around the arena. 3, 2, 1, go! At Carson's word, the arena erupts into chaos. You see red laser beams darting across the walls, shouts echoing between them. You gotta be faster than that! Oh, it's on now. Ah! Good, maybe someone beat her to death. You and Slater duck out of the way of a few shots, but then you see Mackenzie and Heath approaching your hiding place. You dodge Mackenzie's first shot, but Slater is caught between her and Heath. Slater, look out! He calmly reaches out and grabs Heath by the shoulder. Slater ducks behind his human shield as Mackenzie shoots Heath instead. What the? Not cool, Slater. Oh, yes it is. This is called war. What are you doing? In the hazy neon light, Slater's grin becomes a wolfish smirk. Winning. Okay, I like Slater. He spins around a corner, laser gun blazing. You hear beeps across the arena as he hits target after target. That's one way to get points. Seriously, man? That was a cheap shot. Dude, this is war! Are you serious? But I wonder if it's worth it. Scanning for anyone out in the open, you spot Derek and Kiana rounding a corner towards you. Hesitate, shoot. Blind them with a laser. Shoot. Before they can spot you, you fire 2 shots. Kiana ducks, but you get a perfect hit on Derek's vest. Nice shot. I'm just getting started. We'd better move before anyone pins us down. Right behind you. Literally. You and Slater spread across the room, dodging more laser shots and foam obstacles. I'm having a blast with it. Mackenzie suddenly dashes out of the corridor, aiming right at you. As Slater runs past Mackenzie, he sticks a foot out and trips her. Ooh. Hey. Gotta watch your step in this place. You duck behind a stack of crates to catch your breath. When you finally decide to peek out, you see a laser gun pointed right at you. There you are. Block your vest with your hands, duck behind cover. You duck back behind cover and Vince harmlessly shoots the wall at your back. Too slow. Cha. The game's not over yet. The rest of the challenge is total chaos. You score points on some of your housemates, taking a few hits yourself as the minutes tick by. We're running out of time to score points. To your left, Kiana's rapid laser fire has Mackenzie pinned down. To your right, Ivy aims at Slater, who dodged out of the way, leaving Adam in her line of fire instead. Watch it! I was aiming at... Where'd he go? The one person you've barely seen at all is Bianca, who you suddenly realize is hiding in a nearby corner. I so did not dress for this right terrain. Chihuahua, trick her into the open, wait for an opening. Wait for an opening. You wait patiently until she peeks out over a half wall, take aim, and then... Zzz. Yes! Point John. And time's up. I won this. See what happens when you don't give me a diamond choice. Oh, add a laser scope onto this for 30 diamonds or some shit. A whistle sounds from across the arena. Everyone steps out from behind various pieces of cover and heads back to Carson out of breath. You all put on an impressive display of marksmanship, but I've looked at all your scores and there can only be one pair of winners. Today's challenge champions are John and Slater. I'm the fastest gun in the West. Or in this case, the Southeast. Not bad for our first challenge together. Yeah, you two were on fire in there. Unfortunately, where there are winners, there also must be losers. Jen signals to Ren, and they pull a nearby switch. The neon arena lights behind Carson flash dramatically. Ivy, Adam, Vince, and Mackenzie, you're all in the bottom 4. Crap. What? Excuse me? This wasn't exactly a fair match for all of us. Adam eyes Vince, who just smiles coolly back at him unfazed. If we've got scored separately, this would have never happened. I don't want Ivy to go home. I don't want Vince to go home. I don't want Adam to go home. I don't want Mackenzie to go home. That makes two of us. Picking one of your Season 10 buddies or a stronger competitor. Why am I not surprised? Well, when a stronger competitor than Mackenzie arrives, let me greet them. Sorry, everyone, but that's the elimination ceremony to decide. Until then, the bottom four must remain in suspense. Camera zoom in on Adam and Mackenzie's worried faces. And cut. I think we've got plenty of footage for one challenge. If you don't want to be up for elimination, you guys really should have tried harder. Everyone who Slater tripped, pushed, or tricked in the arena glares at him, but he only grins back. Now I know how he really plays the game. It's true. Following afternoon, once everyone's recovered from laser tag, Carson gathers Hugh to all around to announce this week's date card. Yeah, they didn't give any rules to not do what he did. He played within the confines of laser tag. Greetings, contestants. In case you didn't get enough excitement in yesterday's challenge, this next date has even more thrills in store. Please tell me it's bungee jumping. I like the way you think, man. Carson gestures off camera at Ren, who presses a few keys on their laptop. A faint drum roll begins to play for effect. An incredible Amy first. Everyone will be going on a group date together. Except for Mackenzie. God damn it. We'll be pulling all of our star power to use a local youth center as Amy hosts their annual prom. Aw, that's a cute idea. No need to thank your humble host. This mastermind for this date is standing right next to you. At a wink from Carson, the cameras all turn and push in on Mackenzie. Hi? Our very own Mackenzie pitched this idea to me as part of our community outreach initiative. So, why do we all have to go on this date? I'm not quite sure I understand the question. Look around this room. Some of us are entrepreneurs, pageant winners, whatever Heath is. Like I've told you a dozen times, my point is something as trivial as children's dance really the best use of everyone's time. If you could ask me, Vince, you could really use a kick in the groin. Only Vince could complain about helping children. Yeah, that's real classy of you, man. It figures the only person he cares about is himself. Vince shoots you all a quick withering glare before composing his expression. I don't have anything against children. In fact, my company donates thousands of dollars to children's charities every year. Only thousands! I just don't see why we should be the ones chaperoning them. Because it's called being a role model, you pompous prick! Generosity might be a new concept for you, but some of us want to give back to our viewers, not just showboat for them. I couldn't have put it any better myself, actually. With a temper like that, maybe you aren't as great a role model as you think. You greasy little... Mackenzie glances at the cameras and the small smirk on Vince's face, and the anger drains out of her. Forget this. Mackenzie stalks past Vince out of the living room, and more frantically gestures for the crew to go after her. I want at least 2 cameras catching every second of... But I need those cameras here. How else are we supposed to catch every single angle of this week's Carson's chat? While the two of them argue, Jen catches your eye, then motions to Adam and Derek. Follow me. You all catch up to Mackenzie in the foyer. Look, Jen, I'm really not in the mood for a confessional. That's not why I'm here. After an exit like that, we were all worried. Are you okay? I'll be fine. I just need some air. Air without, Ed Vince, I'm assuming. Mackenzie laughs ruefully. She sits down on the bottom of the stairs, running her fingers through her hair. Listen, I know you got a lot at stake with this date, but as far as having a terrible partner goes, I feel you. Every time the cameras are off, she asks if I'm ready to quit yet. I wouldn't be surprised if she got us in the bottom 4 on purpose. I wouldn't put that kind of stunt past Vince either. Being up for elimination is bad enough, but having to work with someone you can't trust for a second, it's rough. Mackenzie gives Adam the world's most dejected sympathy high five. I'm worried about this because Mackenzie and Adam are up on the chopping block. Vince is up too, and something tells me that Pixelberry's not going to let him be cut, and it's 2 people get cut. So I would love Ivy to be cut, but something tells me it maybe one of the bad ones goes and one of the good ones goes. This might be not the most very artsy of me, but I have an idea that might help. I spent the most one-on-one time with Ivy last season, so if anyone can help Adam survive being partners with her, it's me. And I have been putting up with Vince a lot. Now that Omar and I are co-producers, maybe I could give you some pointers, Mackenzie. John's had to deal with both of our problem contestants up till close, so I bet he'd have some great tips for either one of you. Derek winks conspiratorially at you. What do you think? Want to help your friends step up their game before the elimination ceremony? Teach them how the show is meant to be played in these exclusive scenes. Don't worry, you'll have a chance to help them both. 17 apiece. Are you serious right now? That's 34 diamonds. Rejoin the others. It's a nice idea, but honestly, obsession over those jerks like Vince and Ivy will probably stress you out even more. He does have a point. I'm no medical professional, but I'm pretty sure the best cure for your worries is a chill afternoon and some rest. Whatever Carson's done monologuing, that sounds great. You're right. It can't hurt. While Jen goes to check whether the coast is clear, Derek pauses on the way to the living room. Listen, Adam, Mackenzie, I've got one piece of news that might help you sleep better tonight. I won the audience vote this week, and its perks work the way I think it does. You might not have to worry about going home. Question mark? Derek's got the audience vote power up his sleeve, but will it be enough to save Adam and Mackenzie? Find out next time. I guess we'll find out next time. With that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down in the description below. Links to social media, Discord, and if you'd like to support moi. And it's greatly appreciated. So pretty much as you can see on that bottom right corner, the ad feature for me is not available to get diamonds. So that really sucks. And I know they have said that it depends on your device's version or what your device is. But I've spoke to several people who do not have access to it. Depending on their devices, and then they go to BlueStacks, they have, it. I'm on BlueStacks and I don't have access to it. So I think it's not a fully rolled out thing. I think that they've gave it to, because Pixelberry does this, and it's just wonderful, isn't it? Where they give certain select people, kind of like the text thing. Remember when that was a thing? The text stories. And then that never became a thing, but those people still had access to that. And then here I am, and many other people who don't have access to the diamond thing, down on that bottom right corner, to where at least some people have access to watch a video every 2 to 3 hours. Some people only have access to watch one video a day. And I have no access whatsoever. So it's wonderful how they're doing a little experiment here and there, and how they're probably just holding it off and kind of just probably roll the dice on a lot of accounts and just say, hey, you get this and you don't. You get this and you don't. And then they say, go ahead and message our help team, which feel free to do that. However, when I did, and I included screenshot, I included as much information as possible, I get the most derpiest, unhelpful tech person as possible, who just was like, what are you asking? Sweet mother of Jesus Christ, you need help. So, with that being said, that's what I'm dealing with currently. Without further ado, I thank you all for tuning in. It's greatly appreciated, and I hope to catch you guys hopefully on a stream or in the next video. Peace.